take an example. The example here, the question is, a die is thrown 3 times. 3 times. Okay, so how many trials are there? 3 trials are there, right?
Yes, sir.
Getting if 5 or 6 is considered a success. Getting a 5 or 6 is considered a success. Now they have already given you, okay, here what success is. Getting a 5 or 6 is considered to be a success.
Yes, sir.
In some problem, they may not give you which one is the success. Okay, that would depend on the question. They have, but in this problem, they have already given you what success means. Find the probability of getting now you have the questions. Number 1, first question is 3 successes. That means 3 successes means what? Getting 5 or 6 in all the 3 trials. Next, exactly 2 successes. That means getting a 5 or 6 in exactly 2 of the 3 trials. And the third is at most 2 successes. What do you mean by at most 2 successes? At most 2 successes means either no success or 1 success or 2 successes. And the fourth question is at least 2 successes. At least 2 successes means either 2 successes or 3 successes, because it cannot be more than 3 because you are doing only 3 trials are there. Okay. Solution. Now let us see how to solve this problem. Now, how many trials are there? There are 3 trials. So therefore here, what can I say? Here n is 3, right? See the formula in n trials?
Yes, sir.
Right? So n is 3. 3 trials you are getting. Now we need to calculate the probability of success. Okay. Now what is the probability of success? What is considered a success? What is considered a success? Getting a 5 or 6 is considered a success. So what is the probability of success? Can you tell me what is the probability of success?
So, probability of success.
In throwing of a dice, what is the probability of getting 5 or 6?
5, 1 by 6, or 2 by 6, sir.
2 by 6, which is 1/3, right? So therefore,
Yes,
what is the
sir.
probability of failure?
Failure. 4 by 6.
1 minus 1 by 3, right?
Yes, sir.
Q
1
is
minus
equal
1
to
by
1 minus P, equal to 1 minus P, which is equal to 1 minus 1/3, which is equal to 2/3. This is the probability of failure. Okay. Now we come to the question. Find the probability of 3 successes. Probability of 3 successes. First, now see, look at the formula first. In this formula, what do you have? How many successes are there? There are R successes, right? So in this case, if you're getting 3 successes, that means R must be equal to 3. R must be equal to 3, right? You're getting all 3 successes.
Yes, sir.
That means trials are also 3
Yes, sir.
and successes are also 3. So here R is equal to 3. So you write here R is equal to 3. Right? So therefore, what is the probability?
Yes,
Just
sir.
put it in the formula. Hence, probability of getting 3 successes. Probability of getting 3 successes is equal to, what is the formula? NCR. N is 3. R is also 3. P to the power of R. P is 1/3. and q to the power of n minus r. What is q? Q is 2/3. The power of what is n? N is 3, r is also 3. That's it. Now you just calculate. What is 3c3? 3c3 is 1, 1/3, and 2/3 to the power of 0 is also 1. So clearly the probability of getting 3 successes is 1/3. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us see the next question. Probability of getting exactly 2 successes. In this case, how many trials are there? There are 3 trials, right? And how many successes you want? You want 2 successes. So what is the value of r here? 2, because you want 2 successes. Hence, probability of getting getting 2 successes is equal to, what is the n? N is 3. What is r? 2. P is 1/3. And what is the formula? P to the power of r. What is r here? 2.
R.
Q to the power of n minus r. Q is 2/3 to the power of n minus r. N minus r is 3 minus 2. Okay. Now we simply need to calculate. How do you calculate? 3c2 is the same as 3c1, right? You have done this in your combination chapter. Half, let's say half into half. Half square is half into half. Into half into half. And 2/3 to the power of 1 is simply 2/3. So how much do you get? This 3c1 is simply 3. So 3 into half into 1 into 1/3. In fact, this 3 will also cancel here in the next step. So what is the probability of getting 2 successes? Only half.
Half.
Next question is probability of getting at most 2 successes. Now, what do you mean by at most 2 successes? I just told you. At most 2 successes means r is equal to, you get either getting no success or 1 success or 2 successes, right?
Yes,
Isn't
sir.
it? So probability of getting at most 2 successes is composed of 3 mutually exclusive events. Why mutually exclusive? Why mutually exclusive? Can you tell me?
So why they are mutually exclusive?
Either 0 success, right? Either 1 success
Yes,
or
sir.
2 successes. Now see, if you get a 0 success and a 1 success, it cannot happen together. Can it happen? Can you get
Yes,
0
sir.
successes and 1 success together? Or can you get 0 successes and 1
No, sir.
success and 2 successes together? So that is why, since these events cannot
No.
happen simultaneously, these are mutually exclusive. So 2 successes is composed of 3 mutually exclusive events. What are those events?
Okay, sir.
0, no success. In no success, what is the value of r? 0, right? Isn't it? No success means 0
Yes, sir.
successes. 0 success, that means
Yes, sir.
r is the number of successes. That r must be equal to 0. 1 success, r is equal to 1. And 2 successes. In this case, r is equal to 2. Okay. So what is the
Okay,
probability
sir.
of getting no success? Probability of no success? It is NCR 3C0. P, what is the value of P? P is 1/3. P to the
1/3.
power of R. R is 0. Into Q to the power of N minus
Yes.
R. 3 minus 0. Right? 3C0 is 1. 1/3 to the power of 0 is 1. And this is 2 cube by 3 cube, which is 8 by 27. Right? So you have calculated the probability of no success. What is the probability of 1
Yes, sir.
success? In this case, r is equal to 1. So 3c0, 1/3 to the power of 1 into 2/3 to the power of 3 minus 1, right? And what is 3c1?
Yes, sir.
3c1 is simply 3. 1/3 is 1/3. And this is 2/3 to the power of 2. That means 2 square by 3 square. So this cancels. What do you get? 4 by 9, right? So you're getting probability of
Yes, sir.
one success as 4 by 9. Probability of two successes. Probability of two successes is 3c2 half 1/3 square into 2/3 to the power of 3 minus 2. So that is 3c2 is simply 3c1 into 1/3 is 1 by 9 and 2/3 to the power of 1 is simply 2/3, which is equal to 3 into 1 by 9 into 2/3, right? So now you can cancel 3 1 3 3, you get 2 by 9. So probability of getting two successes is 2 by 9. Now these events are all mutually exclusive, right? When the events are mutually exclusive, what do you do?
Yes, sir.
What do you do when events are mutually exclusive? See that I have listed the possibilities. There is an or between here, right? Or.
Yes, sir.
There's an or here. Either zero, no success, or one success, or two successes. So that means if the events are mutually exclusive, what do you do in case of mutually exclusive? What do you do?
Sir.
We add the probabilities, right? Because if you remember,
Yes,
I
sir.
told you that if probability of occurrence of any of the three events, PA union B union C, is equal to PA plus PB plus PC, right?
Yes, sir.
If the events are mutually exclusive, where A, B, and C are mutually exclusive events, right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Therefore, what is the probability of getting what is the probability of getting at most two successes? We add up the probabilities, right? Hence,
Yes,
probability
sir.
of getting at most two successes is equal to, add the probabilities, 8 by 27 plus 4 by 9 plus 2/3 plus 2 by 9, sorry, right? Now you take the LCM, get the
Yes,
answer.
sir.
8 plus 12 plus 6, that is 26 by 27, and that's your answer. Clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Let us take another problem, another example for drawing with replacement or repeated trials. Okay. Another problem for drawing with replacement is, consider this problem. A bag contains a bag contains 5 white, 7 red, and 4 black balls. Okay. Next, if 4 balls are drawn one by one with replacement, are drawn one by one with replacement. Remember, with replacement, I told you is nothing but repeated trials, right?
Yes, sir.
With replacement, what is the probability that none is white? What is the probability that none is white? right? None is white means, what do you mean by none is white? In all these four, how many trials are there first of all?
Sir, it is
If I consider,
5.
let us consider a drawing of, let us consider, what is the question here? Probability that none is white, right? That means which one is a
Yes,
success?
sir.
Which one is a success? Drawing of a non-white ball is a success, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
So let us consider the drawing of a non-white ball. In this case, see, in this question, it is not given to you that which one is a success. From the question, you are framing your which one is a success, right? What is the probability
Yes,
that
sir.
none is white? Now, see, the question is none is white. That is why I consider that non-white ball to be a success. Let us consider drawing of a non-white ball to be a success. How many trials are there? How many
The
trials are there?
trial.
How many balls are being drawn? 4 balls are being drawn one by one. So how many
Yes, sir.
trials? 4 trials, right?
4.
And
Yes,
remember,
sir.
what is the keyword here for trials? With replacement. This is the keyword. Whenever you come across this word with replacement, it means repeated trials. So for number of trials is 4. Okay.
4.
And what is the value of R here? How many successes you want? None is white. So how many successes you want?
Sir,
Okay, let us calculate the
3.
probability of success. Probability of success. Probability of, before we go to that, let us calculate the probability of success. What is the probability of success in each trial? Probability of success in each trial, P. Tell me, if there are 5 white, 7 red, and 4 black balls, what is the probability of getting a non-white ball? That is either red or white ball. It is
Yes, sir.
7 plus 4 divided by 5 plus 7 plus 4, right?
Yes, sir.
Which is 11 by 16, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now we come to what is the probability of failure then?
So 1 minus 11 by 16.
Yes. Q is equal to 1 minus 11 by 16, which is simply 5 by 16, right?
Yes, sir.
Now we come to the question that what is the value of R here? Okay, R means number of successes. Now, how many successes are you getting here? If 4 trials are there, and if you are drawing a non-white ball to be, you're considering it to be a success, then how many successes are you going to get in this? Probability of drawing a non-white ball is considered to be a success. How many non-white balls here? Probability of drawing a non-white ball.
11 balls, sir.
11 balls are there, no, 11 non-white balls. Trials are only
Yes,
4,
sir.
and you are drawing out a non-white ball, right? In each of
Yes,
the
sir.
4, you're drawing out a non-white ball. That means
Yes, sir.
the probability, that means in fact the number of successes that you must get must be 0,
Yes, sir.
because you are drawing out a non-white ball.
Yes, sir.
So here R must be equal to 0. Hence
Yes, sir.
probability probability of uh, drawing a non-white ball must be equal to, what is the NCR 4C0?
430.
P to the power of R. What is P here? 11 by 16 to the power of
Yes, sir.
R. Sorry. Probability of success is P to the power of R. So no, when you're drawing a non-white ball, this is 4. The value of R must
Yes,
be
sir.
4, because in 4 trials,
4.
all of the trials, you're not getting a white ball, right? Which one is a success? The success is a non-white ball, and
Non-white ball.
each of the trial that you are making, you must get all 4 successes, right? So 4C4 is must be, right? 11 to the power of 11 by 16 to the power of 4, because P to the power of R into 5 by 16 to the power of 4 minus 4, right? Now 4C4 is 1, 11 by 16 to the power of 4, and 5 by 16 to the power of 0 is also 1. So you simply get 11 to the power of 4 by 16 to the power of 4. Okay. That is your answer. Now you can calculate 11 to the power of 4 and 16 to the power of 4. Clear with this? Clear with
Yes, sir.
why am I taking the number of successes to be 4? Because I have considered a non-white ball to be a success, right?
Yes, sir.
And how many trials
Yes,
are there?
sir.
4 trials. And in each of the
4.
trials, I want success. In each of the trials, I want a
Yes, sir.
non-white ball. I want a success.
Yes, sir.
That means in all the 4 trials, I'm succeeding. That means the number of
Yes, sir.
the number of the number of successes must be equal to 4. Clear?
Yes, sir.
These were 2 examples from this. Okay, now let us move on to some miscellaneous problems from the uh, miscellaneous problems. Okay, please do all these problems.
Okay, sir.
Miscellaneous problems. Now mixed problem, where you have to decide which type to use. Okay, problem 1. The first problem is find the probability of getting head in both trials when a balanced coin, balance means fair coin, when a balanced coin is tossed twice. Okay, so first of all, can you identify which problem type this is? Out of the 3 problem types that I have given you,
Yes, sir.
tell me which problem type this is.
120 both sides and balance coin is taught twice. Uh, the first one, the second one that you give, sir.
Third one, you see this word trial.
Yes, sir.
Trial is related to which
Third one.
one? Third one. So that means
Yes,
which
sir.
formula
Now
we
we
have
learned.
to use? Which formula you have to use? You have to use NCR, P to the power of R, Q to the power of
Yeah.
N minus R. So first of all,
Yes, sir.
let's see how many trials are there. Toss twice. Toss twice means number of trials is 2, right?
Yes, sir.
And in each now see the question. Now we will frame the success according to the question. Find the probability of getting head in. Find the probability of getting head. So I missed this word. Find the probability of getting head. Okay. See, the question is find the probability of getting head. That means appearance of head is a success in each trial, right?
Yes, sir.
Because the question is getting head. That is why we'll take the appearance of head to be a success. So let the appearance of head let the appearance of head in each trial be considered a success. So what is the probability of success? Therefore, probability of success. Can you tell me the probability of success?
The probability of success will be
Getting ahead is a success and it is at coin, so the probability of success will be half,
half.
right? So
Yes, sir.
now let's see how many successes are there. Look at the question once again. Find the probability of getting ahead in both the trials. So in two trials, you're getting in both the trials, you're getting a success. That means you're getting ahead in both the trials. That means here, what is the value of R? You're getting success in both the trials. There are two trials. That means the number of success must also be equal to 2.
Yes, sir.
So hence, probability of getting head in both the trials probability of getting head in both the trials is equal to NCR. What is the value of N? 2. R the value is 2. And what is the value of P?
Yes.
Half. R the value is 2. And therefore, what is the value of Q? Probability of failure? 1 minus half. Right? So this is
Yes,
also
sir.
half to the power of N minus R. That means 2C2 is 1. Half square is 1/4. And half to the power of 0 is 1. So that means the answer is 1 by 4. Okay, so in each of the problem, you will have to decide which one, which problem type they are talking about. Okay,
Yes, sir.
let's see. Next question is two cards are drawn successively with replacement. With replacement. Which case is it? Which problem type?
Sir, two cars on recently placement. Sir, second type.
Third type, because I told you repeated trials. With replacement means repeated trials.
Oh,
Third
replacement
type,
trial.
repeated
Okay, sir.
trials or with replacement, if you remember, I told you. Okay, with replacement from a
Okay,
well
sir.
shuffled pack, from a well shuffled pack of 52 cards. Okay, find the probability
Yes.
of drawing two aces. Find the probability of drawing two aces. Okay, so now focus
Okay,
on the
sir.
question. First of all, let's see how many trials are there. Two cards are drawn successively. How many trials? Two trials, right?
Yeah.
Because two cards are
Right.
being drawn. Two trials. Okay, now what is the question here? Which one is a success? Probability of drawing, the question is probability of drawing two aces. That means in each trial you are drawing an ace. That means let the appearance of an ace be a success.
Yes, sir.
Let the appearance of an ace in each trial, okay, remember each trial be considered a success. Therefore, what is the probability of success? P. What is the probability of drawing one ace from pack of 52 cards? 1 by 52,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So value
Yes,
of
sir.
P is 1 by 52. Therefore, what is the value of Q? Probability of failure? 1 minus P, which is 1 minus 1 by 52. That means it is 51 by 52. This is the probability of failure. We have got the value of n, we have got the value of p. Okay, now let us see how many successes we are getting. Now, which one was our success? Appearance of an ace was a success, right? And what is the question?
Yes, sir.
Probability of drawing two aces. That means number of successes must also be two, because appearance of an ace is a success, right?
Yes,
And we
sir.
are drawing two aces. There must be two successes. So here r must also be equal to 2. Here n is equal to r is
True.
equal to 2. Hence, probability of drawing two aces is equal to NCR. N is 2, r is 2, p to the power of r, 1 by 52 to the power of r, into q to the power of n minus r, 51 by 52 to the power of 2 minus 2. That's it. 2c2 is 1. 1 by 52 square. It's not 50. Let us write it as 1 by 52 square only. And 51 by 52 to the power of 0 is also 1. So clearly your answer is 1 by 52 square only. Now you can square 52 and find it. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So that was the second miscellaneous question. Third question, this is from your ISC. Third question is, oh, okay. Okay. This question was from your ISC, the one that I did here.
Okay, sir.
This one. This one. The first example that I did. This one. Okay. Anyway, let's see problem number 3. In problem number 3, you have this: an anti-aircraft gun can take maximum of 4 shots at an enemy plane moving away from it. So the plane is moving away from the anti-aircraft gun. How many shots can it fire? It can only fire 4 shots. The probabilities of hitting the plane, the probabilities of hitting the plane the probabilities of hitting the plane at first, second, third, and fourth shot, at first, second, third, and fourth shot are 0.4, 0.3, 0.2, and 0.1 respectively. Question is, what is the probability that the gun hits the plane? What is the probability that the gun hits the plane? So can you tell me which type this is? See the question, see the question, see the question and tell me.
Anti-aircraft take a maximum.
So let us,
Can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you. Uh, let us define the following events. Let us define the following events. First event will be E, which is related to your question. What is the question here? That the gun hits the plane. Not the gun, in fact, it should be shot. Anyway, the gun hits the plane. Right? According to the question, we define the event E. Right? How many shots it is firing? It is firing 4 shots. So I define the next event as that shot 1 hits the plane. Shot 1 hits the plane. Next event B. Shot 2 hits the plane. Right? C. Shot 3 hits the plane. And fourth event is D. Shot 4 hits the plane. Right? Therefore, what is E? Therefore, E must be equal to A union B union C union D. Right? That is either
Yes,
shot
sir.
1 hits or shot 2 hits or shot 3 hits or shot 4 hits. Right? I'm
Yes,
not
sir.
writing the full because I've already given you how to write this in your examples, if you remember. Okay. That is the
Yes, sir.
event E can occur in what ways? The event E can occur in either shot 1 hits the plane, or you want me to write?
Short two.
Let us write.
No, sir.
Let us
Yes,
write.
sir.
The event E can occur in 4 ways. Okay, what are the 4 ways? Shot 1 hits the plane,
Yes, sir.
or shot 2 hits the plane, shot 2 hits the plane. Yes, Govinda, did you read the question? Shot 3 hits the plane. I can't hear you.
Yes, sir, I have read the question.
Or,
Sir, can you hear me?
yes, now I can hear you. Shot 4 hits the plane. Right? So there's an or. That means or means union, right? Therefore, E must be equal to
Yes,
A
sir.
union B union C union D, right? So that means PE,
Yes, sir.
probability of the event E, must be equal to probability of A union B union C union D, right? And what is the formula for problem type 1? Do you remember formula for problem type 1? This PA union B is equal to 1 minus PA bar into PB bar. This was the formula, right? That means what is
Yes, sir.
PA union B union C? It must be equal to 1 minus PA bar into PB bar into PC bar into PD bar, right? From the formula.
Yes, sir.
Why? Because A, B, C, and D are independent events. Since A, B, C, and D are independent events, right? All 4 are
Yes, sir.
independent events. That is why I'm able to write this. Therefore,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
1 minus, what is PA bar? It is 1 minus PA, right? Let's put a curly bracket. What is PB bar? It is 1 minus PB. PC bar is 1 minus PC. And PD bar is 1 minus PD. And what are the probabilities of hitting? What are the probabilities of hitting? Just right here. Therefore, when I've defined the event, therefore PA must be equal to how much? Look at the question. What are the probabilities of hitting?
No.
0.4. So PA
Sir,
is 0.4.
0.4. Yes, sir.
PB is, look at the question once
Uh,
again, 0.3.
0.3.
Yes, sir.
PC is 0.2.
So 0.
And PD is 0.1. Right?
Yes, sir.
Now let's just put it in this formula here. You will get the answer. It is 1 minus 0.4 into 0.3, 0.2 and 0.1.
Yes, sir.
That's it. Which is equal to 1 minus 0.4 is 0.6. 1 minus 0.3 is 0.7. 1 minus 0.2 is 0.8. And 1 minus 0.1 is 0.9. Okay. So you will be able to calculate this 1 minus 6 by 10 into 7 by 10 into 8 by 10 into 9 by 10. Right? Which is equal to 1 minus, how much is 6 into 7 into 8 into 9? It is 3024. 3024 divided by, okay, now you take the LCM. Which is equal to 6976. Which is equal to 0.6976. That is your required probability. Clear with this?
Okay, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Govinda. Any question you have? No question?
No,
Problem
sir.
4. Problem 4. Problem 4 is the probability that an event A happens. The probability that an event A happens in one trial of an experiment. So which type this is? Amir,
Only at a medium.
In
Yes,
one
sir.
type,
which type, which problem type this is? Can you tell me from the first sentence only?
So first type.
Why first type?
So there were at least one.
At least one. Where is the word at least?
In sir, third type. Trial.
Third
It's
type.
trial. It's
Trial.
third type.
You see the word trial, so it is third type. So
Third.
3 independent trials. So 3 trials are there. So what is the value of n? How many? What is the value of n?
So 0.
Why 0? N.
0.4.
How many trials are there?
One trial and one.
One trial. Let's read the question.
sir,
Sir,
we-
yes.
3 trials are there. So n is equal to 3.
yeah,
Question is find the probability that the event A happens at least once. A happens at least once. Right? Solution.
Yes, sir.
First of all, identify the value of n because it is problem type 3. There are how many trials? 3 trials. So n is equal to 3. Let's see what is the success now. See, look at the question. Find the probability that the event A happens at least once. Look at the last sentence only. Find the probability that the event A happens at least once. So that means you need to find the probability of event A happening. That means you have to consider the happening of event A to be a success, right? You have to consider
Yes, sir.
the occurrence of event A to be a success, because see the question, find the probability of the event A happens at least once, right? So let the occurrence of event A be considered a success. Let the occurrence of event A uh, be considered a success, right? What is the probability of success?
Yes, sir.
Govinda, what is the probability of success? Look at the first sentence. The probability that an event A happens in one trial is 0.4. That means the probability of success is 0.4. It is given to you, right?
Yes, sir.
So you've got the value of P. Therefore, what is the value of probability of failure? 1 minus P, which is 1 minus 0.4, which is 0.6, right? You've got the value of PQ, you've got the value of N. Now we should decide what should be the value of R. Now you look at the question once again. Find the probability that the event A happens at least once. So 3 trials. If the event A happens at least once, that means the event A will happen once or twice or thrice, right?
Yes, sir.
So the event A can happen in three mutually exclusive ways. In 3 mutually exclusive ways. What are the ways? One way is event A happens only once. Only once. In which case, what is the value of R? Success. Event A happening is a success. It is happening only once. That means R must be equal to 1.
Yes, sir.
Or event A happens twice. In which case, what is the value of R? 2. Or
Yes, sir.
event A happens thrice. That means all successes. That means in this R must be equal to 3, right? So now find the
Yes,
respective
sir.
probabilities. And what do you do after finding respective probabilities? Because they are mutually exclusive, you add them, right? As I told you, when the events are mutually exclusive, you add the probabilities. PA union B union C is
Yes,
equal
sir.
to PA plus PB plus PC. So all the events here are mutually exclusive. We add the probabilities, but first find out the respective probabilities. Probability that the event A happens only once. Event A happening once is equal to NCR. What is the value of N? 3. The value of R is, in this case, is 1. What is the probability of success? 0.4. P to the power of R. What is the value of R? 1 into Q to the power of
Yes, sir.
N minus R, right? So 3C1 is 3 into 0.4 into 0.6 square, right? Which
Yes,
is
sir.
equal to 3 into 0.4 into 0.36. Let us calculate this value. How much? So 3. Yes, Govinda, are you following? This is 3 into 0.4 into 0.36. 0.432, right? This.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Govinda is not there.
So, Govinda is not
Okay, next one. Probability of event A happening twice. N is 3, R here is 2. When the event happens twice, R is 2. 0.4 square into 0.6 to the power of 3 minus 2, n minus R. 3C2 is the same as 3C1. 0.4
Yes, sir.
square is 0.16 into 0.6. So this is simply 3 into 0.16 into 0.6. So let us calculate this, how much we get. It is 0.288.
Yes, sir.
Next, probability of event A happening thrice is, this time R, the value of R is 3. So 3C3 into 0.4 to the power of 3 into 0.6 to the power of 3 minus 3, which is 3C3 is 1 into 0.4 cube is 0.4 cube and 0.6 to the power of 0 is 1. So this is simply 0.4 cube, which is
Okay, sir.
0.64. I'm
Yes,
not
sir.
wrong. 0.064, not 0.64. It is 0.064. 0.064. Okay. So therefore, what is the probability that,
Yes, sir.
hence, probability that the event happens at least once? Tell me, Amir, what should be the probability?
So happening A. So
Probability
0.
happens at least once.
I think on 0.432.
0.432. Next,
Some
all these events I told you are mutually exclusive. That means you have to add up the probabilities, right? Plus 0. Next
minus
probability is 0.288.
288.
Next probability is 0.064.
0.064.
So therefore, now if you add up, how much do you get? 0.784.
Yes,
Clear?
sir.
So that is
Yes,
how
sir.
you calculate.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Looking at the problem, you must decide which problem type this is. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Let us see next problem. This is problem number 5, I think, no? Yes, 5.
Yes, sir.
Problem number 5. The probability that A hits a target is 1/3, and the probability that B hits is probability that B hits is 2/5.
Yes, sir.
What is the probability that the target will be hit? That the target will be hit if each one of A and B shoots a target. If each one of A and B hits the target. Okay. Now, Ahmed, tell me what problem type?
So that the target is 1/3. That 2 target will be hit. If each are A and B, sir, second type.
Why second type? This is just like your that gun problem I told you, that aircraft problem that I just discussed. It is just like that. This
Yes,
one.
sir.
It is just like problem 3. See, if A and B are hitting the target, and when can the if the target is hit, okay, if the target is hit, then that
Sir,
means either A hit
hello.
or B hit or both hit, right?
Yes, sir.
That means at least one of A or B hit. When the Isn't it? At least one or A or B hits, and when the word at least
Sir,
comes,
not understand.
problem type 1. Yesterday only I discussed. See this one, at least
Yes,
Yes,
one.
sir.
Understood?
Yes,
At
sir.
least
This
one.
one. Yes, sir.
The target will
Yes.
be
yes,
hit if
sir.
at least one of
Yes,
one
sir.
of A or B hits the target, right?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
that is
sir. Yes, sir.
problem type
Yeah,
1.
understood. Yes, sir.
So
Okay, sir.
let us define the event then. Let E be the event. According to the question, E is the event according to the question. Let E be the event that the target is hit,
That the target will be hit.
right? What are the
Yes,
probabilities
sir.
given here? Probability that A hit the target is 1/3. So we define the event A as
Yes, sir.
A is the event that A hits the target.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Therefore, what is PA? 1/3, right?
A is 1/3.
Next,
Yes, sir.
we define the event B. Event that B hits the target.
That B hits the target. Yes, sir. P of B is 2/5.
Therefore, PB is 2/5, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
therefore,
Yes,
when will the event
Yes,
be
sir.
hit? When will the target be hit? When will the event E occur? When either A or B hits the target, A union B,
Yes, sir.
right or wrong? If at least
yes,
one of
sir.
A or B hits the
Yes,
target,
sir.
that means what is PE?
Yes, sir.
Is PA union B. Now A and B are both independent events, right? So I can write
Yes,
this
sir.
as 1 minus PA bar into 1 minus PB bar from the problem type 1 formula, if you remember.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Since A and B are independent events.
Independent event.
So 1 minus what is PA bar? PA bar is 1 minus PA. And PB bar is 1 minus PB. That's it. Put the values. 1 minus PA is 1/3. So 1 minus 1/3. PB is 2/5. So 1 minus 2/5. Which is 1 minus 2/3 into 3/5. Right. So this 3 cancels. You simply get 1 minus 2/5, which is 3/5. That is your answer. Clear? You must be very
Yes,
clear
sir.
about the
Yes, sir.
problem type. Read the problem, see the question. That is, see the last sentence. Mostly the last sentence will tell you. Unless it is the case 3, where the
Okay,
word
sir.
is with replacement or trials, the last sentence will tell you which type
Yes.
we want to do. Okay, which one type we want to discuss. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So the next problem that I would like to discuss is um, problem 6. Okay. This is mm, a machine manufactured by a firm A machine manufactured by a firm consists of two parts, A and B. Okay, so machine is consists of two parts, part A and part B. But of 100 A's manufactured, 100 A's manufactured, 5 are likely to be, but of 100 A's manufactured, 9 are likely to be defective. Nine are likely to be defective. And out of 100 B's manufactured, out of 100 B's manufactured, 5 are likely to be defective. Right? Find the probability.
Yes, sir.
Find the probability that a machine manufactured by the firm is free of any defect. Free of any defect. Okay. So looking at the problem, can you tell me which problem type this is? Machine consists of two parts, okay, A and B, right? Now, when will the machine be defective? Tell me. If the machine consists of two parts, A and B, part A and part B, when will the machine be defective? If at least one of the parts is defective, if at least one of the parts is defective, it will not function. And when the word at least is there, which type are we talking about? When the word at least is there, we are talking about which problem type? At least. Yes, at least. Which problem type?
First type, sir.
First type.
Sir,
So this is first type of problem. Okay. So we now frame the events accordingly if it is a first type. First of all, we see the question and frame the event E. So let us define the following events. The first event E will be based on the question. What is the question? That the machine manufactured is free of defect, any defect. Is free of any defect. Right? What should be the event A? What should be defined as the event A? Look at this. A machine manufactured by a firm consists of two parts A and B. 100, but of 100 is manufactured, 9 are likely to be defective. That means event A will be part A is defective. Right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
part
sir.
A is defective. And what is the probability of part A? Wait, let me define the other event first. Event B must be part B is defective. Right? So therefore, what is the probability of A? What is the probability that the part A is defective? Look at this question. Of the 100 A's manufactured, 9 are likely to be defective. That means 9 by 100 is the probability that part A is defective. Right?
Yes, sir.
What is the probability of
Yes, sir.
part B being defective? Of the 100 Bs manufactured, 5 are likely
Sir,
to be
5 by
defective.
100.
5 by 100. Okay. So
Yes,
these two
sir.
are the probabilities. Now look at the question, what you need to find out. Find the probability that the machine manufactured by us is free from any defect. Free from any defect means both A and B are free from any defect, right? That means
Yes,
you
sir.
have to find free from any defect means A bar means free of any defect, right?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
So the event E consists of
Right.
A bar A is free of any defect and also B is also free of
Yes,
any
sir.
defect,
Yes, sir.
isn't it? If both A and B are
Yes,
free
sir.
from defect, then only the part will be then only we'll get a machine that is free of any defect. So A bar intersection B bar. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So that means PE is equal to P A bar intersection B bar. Yes. A bar intersection B bar, which is equal to, now A and B are independent. That means PA intersection B must be equal to
yes,
PA
sir.
bar into PB bar. Since A and B
Yes,
are
sir.
independent events.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes,
That
sir.
means PA bar is 1 minus PA and PB bar is 1 minus PB. So 1 minus 9 by 100 into 1 minus 5 by 100. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Then what will be your
Yes, sir.
answer? 100 minus 9. 100 minus 9 is how much?
91 by 100 into.
91. 91 by 100
Yes, sir.
into 95 by 100.
95 by 100.
And 91 into 95 is 8645 divided by 4 zeros. This is equal to
Yes, sir.
0.8645. Right? That is the answer. That is your answer.
Yes, sir.
Clear with
Yes,
this?
sir.
So
Yes,
that's
sir.
it. Only these problems. If you are able to handle these problems, you will be able to handle all. Now, I think there are two more. Yes, there are two more, but these are not actually problem based. Okay, these are not story problems. These are very, very simple problems. See, question is events E and F are independent. Events E and F are independent. Find PF. Find PF if PE is equal to 0.375 and PE union F is equal to 0.6. Right? Now, can you say how to
Yes.
solve this? This is a very simple problem. Can you say?
Mm,
You have to find
Sir, we can find out.
you
Yes,
have
sir.
to you have to find PF.
We have to find out of F. Yes,
So
sir.
we have
Sir, P of A E union F
tell me
is equal to P of E plus P of F.
PE plus
Sir,
PF
P of E plus P of F.
only.
Yes, sir.
Why not E
Minus,
intersection F?
sir, minus P of A intersection.
So why were you
Yes, sir.
forgetting? We can only make this part 0 if they are mutually exclusive. Understood? Is it mentioned here that E and F are mutually
Yes, sir.
exclusive? Is it mentioned here?
No, sir.
That means P
No,
intersection
sir.
of F is not equal to 0. You have to write it. Okay. So which is equal to, so that means PE union F is equal to PE plus PF. Now it is given that E and F are independent. That means you can write PE intersection F as PE into
P of
PF,
A in E into, yes sir,
since E and F are independent. Okay.
yes sir,
Now put the values. How much is PE union F given? 0.6. How much is PE given? 0.375. How much is PF? We have to find out PF.
yes sir,
Minus PE is how much?
yes sir,
0.375 into PF. Now you can solve for PF very easily from here.
yes sir, yes sir, yes sir,
So that means this is 0.6 minus 0.375 is equal to, take PF common, it is equal to, and PF into 1 minus 0.375.
1 minus,
That means 0.6 minus 0.375 is how much? 0.225 is equal to, how much is 1 minus 0.375? It is, I think, 0.675. 625 into PF, right? That means
yes
PF
sir,
is 0.225 divided by 0.625 is equal to 225 by 625. Will it cancel 3 times?
yes sir,
225 divided by 625?
yes sir, yes sir, yes sir,
I will cancel with 25, I think. 25 9 and 25
yes
25.
sir,
So which is 9 by 25, which you can express in decimal 0.36. That's it. Clear? So this is an easy problem. Now we are running out of
yes sir,
time. Okay. So I'll join again after, this is 7:55 right now. Okay. Take a 5 minutes break. Join at 8 once again. Okay.